Welcome back to the Digital Dawson Show, coming to you from the Max Podcast Studios in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, where we help business owners make smarter moves with their advertising. I'm your host, Tommy Dawson. So businesses, if I told you 78% of adults interact with a billboard, but only a fraction can remember a brand 24 hours later, would that change how you spend your budget? I feel like the answer is common sense, right? Well, why are all those boards still on the side of the road then? On this show, I'm going to be discussing billboards, the good, the bad, and the better options for your advertising budget. Billboard reps, consider this a love letter with some tough love. Because if I didn't keep it real, I wouldn't be doing my job. All right, first, some love. Billboards can be great at a couple things. One, top-of-mind awareness at scale. We're talking broad reach and unskippable presence when people are out and about. Two, directional next exit nudges. If you're a gas station quick serve or attractions within a few miles or a short left at exit 95 still works. This is the really big use I can see for billboards. You know, everybody knows when you're on that long road trip and you're always looking for that next Love's gas station or humongous Buc-ee's. Number three, local credibility. A well-placed board signals, hey, we're here, which can matter for some brick and mortar brands. Now to the flip side. Let's go into some myths about billboards. Myth number one. Everyone driving by sees my board. Reality? Out-of-home impressions are modeled. They're not literal eyeballs. Measurement groups like GeoPath blend traffic counts with factors like size, angle, illumination, speed, and viewability to estimate exposures. It's helpful, but it's still an estimate. It's not a person-level count. It's not eyeballs on the board. Also, billboards can become like wallpaper over time. They might still be there, but your eyes are glazing right past them. Billboards aren't magic just because they're big. I wish they were, but size alone doesn't close sales. Myth number two. Billboards are cheap cost per thousand, so they must be the best value, right? In reality, location drives the price. So rural billboards might be $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Small to mid-sized cities may be $2,000 to $5,000 per month. And large markets can jump up to $14,000 a month. Oof. Basically, a low model CPM, cost per thousand, doesn't always equal measured outcomes. Myth number three. You can measure billboards' impact. In reality, sure, you can measure some impact, like brand lift studies, attribution, and foot traffic modeling, but it's rarely as clean as clicks. Newer surveys show sizable post-exposure actions like search, site visits, etc. Yet tying that to your single board still takes extra analytics to work. So bottom line, if your goal is awareness, boards can help. If your key performance indicator is leads, bookings, and track store visits, a standalone board often underdelivers versus targeted digital. All right, what would be better and more effective than billboards? Here are some different digital strategies to help with that ROI. Option A, cleaning up those Google Map listings, or SEO. Doing this will help you show up where drivers are already searching. Local map ads placed your location in front of nearby searchers with click-to-call directions and on-map pins. Clean reporting on calls, direction, and store visit goals if you enable the right assets. So how do you deploy a campaign like that? Well, you need to fix and verify your Google business profile, your hours, categories, photos. That's something we can help with. You also need to run local maps inventory via Google Ads. Optimized for calls and directions. Also something we can help with. So option B, geofenced mobile display. If you really want to target cars at that top intersection, draw a polygon along that same highway and also your competitors' lots. Serve mobile ads to devices that pass through, and then measure store visits after exposure. This gives you the billboard reach vibe with attribution your chief financial officer will love. Potential customers won't just see your ad at that intersection, but when they get to work, home, etc. Option C, connected TV or CTV. CTV blends billboard-like storytelling with digital targeting and frequency caps. It's exploding in spend and becoming more small business friendly through programmatic buys. So how do you deploy? You would do 15 to 30 second local geo-targeted spots, layer audiences like in-market, demo, past site visitors, and then you'd measure it with reach, completion rate, site lift, and match sales where available. So instead of spending $3,000 to $5,000 on billboards, what could you use that advertising budget for digitally? Well, I would recommend 60% of that budget to go towards improving your SEO health. 25% of that could be used towards that geofencing mobile along that targeted corridor like we talked about, plus retargeting those people that go into it. And then 15% could go to CTV for premium reach and creative storytelling. If you need a billboard for either branding or directional, shorten that flight and then run it with the above so your digital can capture the interest it sparks. If you're ready to see real results from your marketing, visit maxdigitaladvertising.com or reach out to me by email. Together, we'll find the right mix to make your message impossible to miss and easy to measure. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Digital Dawson Show. Don't forget to subscribe, follow along, because every week we're digging into ways to make your marketing smarter and your dollars go further. Let's keep learning, growing, and making something great together. Digital Dawson out.